Good, happy Wednesday morning and happy hump day, everyone. It is April 29, 2020. And welcome to this Wednesday morning edition of Good Morning, New Hampshire. Grab your cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy this edition of Good Morning, New Hampshire. We're going to kick it off with your news. We're going to begin with local news first. We have a little bit of everything for you in this program, and I hope you all enjoy watching it. Let's begin with your local news first. No new COVID-19 deaths reported in New Hampshire for third day. 82 new positive cases, 3 hospitalizations announced. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Let's pray. As we all hunker down in these tough times, there's still work to be done. And Mahindra is here to help. Visit why Mahindra.
New Hampshire now has more than 2,000 known cases of COVID-19 as the U.S. crosses more than 1 million cases. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jennifer Vaughn.
And I'm Mike Cherry. New numbers just released by New Hampshire's Health Department show that 2,010 cases of COVID-19 are in the Granite State since the pandemic began. There are no new deaths to report. Fatalities holding steady at 60. 936 people have recovered.
Nationwide, Johns Hopkins University says cases have crossed 1,008,000. There are more than 57,000 deaths. That's nearly a third of those occurring in New York City. More than 115,000 people have recovered.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Now let's take a look at the COVID-19 information in New Hampshire, what you need to know. There are 2,010 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 1,011,600 number of people in the United States who have tested positive. 60 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 249 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire, and 58,334 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. This map of New Hampshire shows you where cases of COVID-19 are in towns and cities of New Hampshire. In Manchester, 436 cases of COVID-19. This chart here, new cases each day in New Hampshire in the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalizations, and in the red are the deaths. Current cases. In the purple, total COVID-19 cases, and in the orange, current hospitalizations. Cumulative totals. In the purple, total positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, total hospitalizations. In the red, deaths, and in the blue, recovered. This chart here shows you by age group, by female and male, and risk information. This chart here, race/ethnicity of cases, and then percent of New Hampshire population. And your common symptoms: fever, lack of smell, cough, chills, and difficult breathing, how it spreads, and prevention tips. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into national news. In national news, let's take a look at the coronavirus for the rest of the world. U.S. federal inmate dies of COVID-19 after giving birth while on ventilator. She is believed to be the first female federal inmate to die of COVID-19. Today's biggest developments. Over 3.1 cases worldwide, including 1 million in the U.S. U.S. federal inmate dies of COVID-19 after giving birth while on ventilator. China to hold largest political gathering after 2 months delay due to the coronavirus. And be sure to stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of your COVID-19 coronavirus updates. Airline changing policies as traveler numbers rise. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Image you saw last night here, that packed flight from New York to North Carolina, one major airline tonight now taking action. Here's Gio Benitez.
Tonight, as TSA passenger numbers slowly rise, airlines are changing policies. JetBlue will require all passengers to wear a mask on a plane, the first major U.S. carrier to do so. Reporters asking President Trump today whether he's considering making masks mandatory on all flights.
Sounds like a good idea. To me, sounds like a very good idea.
This after a video went viral showing a nearly full American Airlines flight from JFK to Charlotte, many passengers not wearing masks. Erin Strine recorded the video. She was flying home after her grandmother's passing. What was this experience like? Because you get on this plane and you were surprised to see so many people.
It was shocking, to say the least, and it was the first time that I felt truly unsafe.
Americans saying it will block half of all main cabin middle seats and will provide passengers masks, but the passenger decides whether to wear them. United saying it will try to leave one seat empty next to each passenger, Delta blocking middle seats. Airlines hit hard by the pandemic. Air travel in the U.S. is down by 95% compared to this time last year. But for those who are flying, the head of the largest flight attendants union wants everyone in the air and on the ground wearing a face covering.
From the airport door to the airplane door, on the airplane, and then back out through the airport, we want people wearing face coverings in all those areas.
And David, the president says he's looking at possibly testing international travelers for the virus before they fly into the U.S. He says that decision is coming pretty soon. David.
All right, Gio.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into business news. In business news, stock features jump after positive data on Gilead coronavirus treatment. Stock features jumped Wednesday on the back of positive data from a potential coronavirus treatment from Gilead Sciences, while investors designate a sharp drop in the U.S. economy activities. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into weather and traffic. Let's begin with the weather first. Your weather right now is sunny, 46 degrees. Weather for today, sunshine to start, then a few afternoon clouds, high 57 degrees, winds east-southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And now let's take a look at the traffic. And here's a look at those traffic map right now for all of you. As you can see, not too bad of a ride out on the roadways in New Hampshire today. In Henniker, you're seeing smooth sailing. Hopkinton, smooth sailing. Bow, Pembroke, Concord, all smooth sailing. Chichester, smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic. Epsom, smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic. Northwood, smooth sailing with some medium and slow-paced and stopped traffic. Lee, smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic. Durham, smooth sailing with some medium and slow-paced traffic. Rochester, smooth sailing. Somersworth, smooth sailing. Dover, smooth sailing. And Portsmouth, smooth sailing. Maine, all smooth sailing. Rye, smooth sailing. Northampton, smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic. Hampton, smooth sailing. Seabrook, smooth sailing into the border of Massachusetts. On a 101, all smooth sailing on 101 with a little spot of medium-paced traffic. Manchester, Hooksett, all smooth sailing. Around the Manchester Airport, smooth sailing with some construction. Bedford, smooth sailing. Amherst, smooth sailing. And Milford, smooth sailing. Merrimack, smooth sailing. Nashua, smooth sailing into the border of Massachusetts. Nashua, Milford, smooth sailing with some medium and slow-paced traffic. Manchester, Derry, Windham, Salem into the border of Massachusetts, all smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic in the Derry area. And that is a look at your traffic this morning. Now let's go into New Hampshire Life segment. In today's New Hampshire Life segment, Girl Scouts of Green and White Mountains taking online cookie donation orders. Taking donation orders for cookies. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Jean Mackin.
Some work can't stop because our communities need you, which is why we're working to keep you working, to help you keep home.
Scout cookie season came to an abrupt halt.
When the pandemic hit, no selling door-to-door or outside stores, leaving a lot of unsold Samoas and Thin Mints and tag-alongs.
Our Girl Scout troop happened to have at that point in time 1,900 boxes in our garage, or my garage.
And Concord Troop Leader Deb Cates says the Girl Scout Council has 40,000 more boxes. She's also a nurse and knows when the cookie crumbles, you pick up the pieces. The Girl Scouts of the Green and White Mountains are now taking your online orders to donate cookies to frontline workers, first responders, nursing homes, and hospitals.
A lot of the nursing homes are super appreciative because there's not, I drop off 24 boxes at Merrimack County Nursing Home for the residents as well as the staff, and it's just something to brighten the day.
And the thank yous are coming back to the Girl Scouts from Dartmouth Hitchcock and Parkland Medical Center.
I'm not able to personally give it to them and see their faces when they receive it, but getting that thank you and that smile, it means a lot.
I feel like we're giving back to people that have been able to in a way risk their lives, especially with the frontline workers. It's giving back to the community.
You can donate, but also if you're staying at home and need some Girl Scout cookies, you can get some for yourself.
Yes, perfect, because we still have cookies in my garage.
So do-see-do to the website to give a few and get a few Girl Scout cookies. The link is on WMUR.com and our mobile app.
Okay, there you go. Awesome story there. And let's go into a cooking segment. We have a cooking segment for you today. How to make pura chicken from Yuma Case Restaurant. Let's take a look.
Now, with our series Open for Business, all week we are showcasing small restaurants across the country and showing you how to make some of their most popular dishes. On Monday, we showed you how to make Mabel's Table meatballs, and it was the most popular story on our website all day long. So this morning, we are heading to San Francisco, Portuguese restaurant Uma Casa, where their chef is cooking up his famous piri-piri chicken. Take a look.
Hi everybody, my name is Telmo Faria. I'm executive chef and owner of Uma Casa restaurant in San Francisco.
For 3 years now, Chef Telmo Faria has served up authentic Portuguese cuisine at Uma Casa.
The majority of our menus is really fish and seafood based. It's something that's very common in Portugal, especially along the coastal cities.
Now, Chef Faria spends most of his days working with food organizations, preparing meals for frontline workers.
We're going to UCSF Mission Bay today.
Donating items like yeast and flour to those who may need it.
I've actually yeast and kosher salt as far as Florida.
All while keeping up with takeout orders. The most popular item on the menu, Chef Faria's famous piri-piri chicken, a grilled chicken recipe that can easily be recreated at home.
We have a chicken that's been cut in half, and for the marinade, we're going to use some dry white wine. This is a Portuguese white wine, but you can use any dry white wine. We have a little bit of red wine vinegar, some bay leaves, some garlic cloves.
Add to that his homemade Portuguese spice mix.
It's got a little bit of paprika, cumin, coriander, allspice, clove, and a little bit of ground pepper as well. And then just some kosher salt. And then we're just going to grab a whisk, mix it all up, put a little salt on the outside on the skin, and we'll just get it on the grill, skin side down, pinch of salt, and that's it. The chicken's been on the grill for a little bit now. It's been cooking. The skin's nice and crispy on the outside. The chicken's cooked all the way through. And now it's time to give this chicken a taste. Delicious.
Don't doubt it. Every time we do these, I'm hungry afterwards. Nothing we can do about that right now. But what you can do something about it. You can get this recipe on our website, goodmorningamerica.com.
Well, hey there, G.
Okay, and there you go. Looks yummy. Makes me want to try it. And we're going to switch gears now. Let's go into entertainment news. In entertainment news, Gigi Hadid is pregnant, expecting first child with Zayn. Let's take a listen to that video from Entertainment Tonight.
From Pillow Talk to Baby Talk, Gigi Hadid and Zayn Malik are expecting a little bundle of joy.
I'm feeling so overwhelmed with happiness and excitement.
That's right, E.T. can confirm that Gigi is pregnant. A source tells E.T. that Gigi and Zayn are very excited about starting a family, and it's a secret they've been keeping for a few months now. The on-again, off-again couple first started dating in 2015.
I'm seeing the pain, seeing the pleasure. Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together.
Before announcing their split in March 2018. But in January, rumors started to swirl that the two were very much back on after they were spotted together in New York City. Then on Valentine's Day, Gigi posted this pic of the former One Direction bandmate alongside the caption, "Hey Valentine, Z on the farm."
He's obviously so gorgeous, but really the way that we could have conversations and kind of just, we're really interested in the same things, and it was really easy.
Now E.T.'s source says, quote, "It was like they never skipped a beat and knew what they had was special. The couple and their families are overjoyed." The two have been staying at her family's farm in Pennsylvania, where they're quarantining together amid the coronavirus pandemic. And they celebrated Gigi's 25th birthday together over the weekend. The model posted a series of pics and videos with Zayn, her mama Yolanda, and her baby sis Bella, writing, "Sweetest day celebrating my 25th birthday with my quarantine family."
Okay, and there you go. And congratulations to Gigi Hadid and Zayn. We can't wait to see their child once it's born. And let's take a look at those celebrity birthdays for today. And happy birthday to all of these celebrities. We hope they have a wonderful birthday and a wonderful day. And thank you for watching this morning edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. I'll see you back here tomorrow for another edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Goodbye, everyone.